Reading English books is an enjoyable and highly effective way to improve your language skills. But to get the most out of it, it's important to have a strategy. Whether you're reading for pleasure or learning, there are several tips you can follow to enhance your reading experience. First, choose the right book for your level. If you're a beginner, start with books that are easier to read, such as children's books or short stories. These books use simpler vocabulary and sentence structures, which makes them easier to understand. As you progress, you can move on to novels or books that challenge your skills and expand your vocabulary. Before you start reading, it can be helpful to skim the book. Look at the cover, read the summary, and glance through the chapters to get an idea of what it's about. This will help you prepare for the language and themes you may encounter while reading. Understanding the context beforehand can make the book easier to follow. As you read, don't stop every time you encounter a word you don't understand. Instead, try to guess its meaning from the context. This is a useful skill for developing your vocabulary. However, if you can't understand a word, it's okay to look it up in a dictionary or note it down to review later. It's also beneficial to read aloud occasionally, especially when you're practicing pronunciation or trying to internalize new words. This not only helps with pronunciation, but also reinforces the language in your memory. If possible, try to read in an immersive environment, where you can also practice listening to native speakers and their intonation. Another effective technique is to set goals for your reading. Decide how many pages or chapters you want to read each day, and try to stick to that goal. This will help you stay motivated and develop a consistent reading habit. You can also take notes while you read. Jot down new vocabulary, interesting phrases, or things you'd like to discuss later. This not only reinforces your learning, but helps you review and track your progress. Finally, reading English books should be an enjoyable experience. Don't pressure yourself too much to understand everything. Instead, focus on the overall meaning and try to enjoy the process of learning. With consistent practice, your reading skills will improve, and you'll find yourself understanding more complex texts with ease.